Spider Hunter from ehpfitness.com. He knows a bit about fitness.
Yes, from ehpfitness.com, also Twitter as well, twitter.com/Spida Hunter, SPIDA Hunter, one word. Joining us from the office of the gymnasium this morning. G'day there, Spider.
Morena, Wammo.
And how are you feeling this morning?
Mate, I was almost a bit late this morning, so a bit rushed.
But
no, good. Had a good night's sleep because I got to sleep in a little bit longer than I should have.
Lucky you. Late night for me last night, gigging round. Well, not me gigging,
dancing.
But doing a bit of dancing. I can't say I was doing a bit of toe tapping, shall we say? I was being the old man in the seat.
Toe tapping.
Yeah, Blondie and the Pretenders in Auckland City last night. In fact, they're going to be in Canterbury this weekend, I think Saturday night, just in North Canterbury there. If you feel like popping along, it's probably sold out actually.
Unfortunately, I won't be there.
No, well, that's all right, because today we're talking simple, but it doesn't have to mean simple being quick and easy, does it?
No, I've been fortunate enough. I had a American trainer spend 6 days with me to learn how we do our thing down here. So, and probably one of the biggest things that he got out of learning from me was that he's been around the world. New Zealand's the 17th country, so he said, all the best strength coaches or trainers or coaches of any sort keep it really, really simple.
Yep.
And they have a massive work ethic within the culture of their group. So I was like, yeah, that makes complete sense. Like, nothing here is, frilly. One client describes it as hard work and no frills. So. And he was quite shocked about how strong the ladies were, how much I get them to lift.
Yeah, right. We're growing strong down in this part of the world, Spider.
Yeah. Well, I did actually say to them that there could be a cultural difference with regards to, traditionally in New Zealand, if you want something done, you just got to get it done. So, I think across the board in New Zealand, most females still have that attitude a little bit, or more of than maybe the rest of the world anyway. So. He was quite surprised actually. He said, "Oh mate, we're not quite that hard in the States. We're a bit softer on the ladies in the States." So, "Oh no, we don't treat them no different down in here, mate. In the gym, they're a human body that's designed to move."
Yeah, and was one of the things he talked about was being simple is better.
Yeah, well, he looked at the programs that I designed for the month and for the clients that come in, and he's like, it's real simple. And it's simple so they can understand it and buy into it. Simple so we get a lot done in the same amount of time, so there's not too much technical explanation going on. And then at the end of the day, simplicity is foundation. And your foundation should be simple, and we just repeat that process and rinse and repeat it. We may change the speed of it so that you get more intensity. But everything is something that, there's a progression and a regression. That's what he noticed as well. So some person could be, deadlifting 100 kgs and then the other person could be doing 60 kgs. If someone, like I've got a client here that's coming back from a knee reconstruction. So she does the exact same workout as someone that's able, but I regress it a little bit so she can complete it. So he was pleasantly surprised how simple it was and how effective it was. And the other thing that he picked up on was the culture that we have in here of, everyone has a work ethic.
What,
just no rubbish, mate. No rubbish.
Everyone works hard. But that's because you I guess, take on the right clients, or you take on clients who are going to be dedicated and actually going to be, doing something.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, everyone, understands the bad apple or the rotten apple and the good bunch, and if someone comes on with a negative attitude or doesn't have the same work ethic, it's quite easy to get resentment towards that person when you're busting your bum to try and do what, because at the end of the day, the clients here, they still have fears. Sometimes I'll push them past those fears, sometimes not. So, and sometimes they want to work hard, sometimes they don't, because it's in a small group environment too. The energy of the group, someone's starting to work hard, so therefore the next person wants to work hard, so energy of the group needs to be maintained at a level that's quite high, and no one's bloody dragging the chain. I mean, don't get me wrong, we all have bad days, but across the board, we all must, bust our butt occasionally.
Yeah. And did you learn anything from him and how he conducts training sessions over there?
I did actually. I felt, because I have a few issues with a lot of American trainers. I think they're better marketers than they are actual trainers or coaches.
Yeah.
And I said that to him. I said, mate, you're just giving me faith, Like I was over there in 2005, learning and stuff, and I just feel with the internet at its peak, it's most people are talking it more than they're actually doing, and here's a guy who's taken a year off work, decided to travel the world. I mean, New Zealand was his 17th country. So Chad was here visiting, and we went to the Canterbury Crusaders as well. He's now just head off to Dunedin yesterday, but he's been to Auckland and he's going back to Auckland, and England Institute of Sport, Italy Institute of Sport. He's been to the Brisbane Broncos, Penrith. So, and he's going to be heading to Fiji and then back to his own country, and he's actually wondering if he'll get the same hospitality as he has around the world in his own country.
Yeah, for sure.
But I did learn a lot, it gave me faith again, because it's a different mindset. To be a good coach, you have to get out and experience. And I've always felt that good coaches, regardless of profession, put themselves out there in the sense of with learning education. It's not just intellectual, they'll go and experience things that often anti their belief systems too. So here he is travelling the world, seeing the world, looking through the eyes of other people, and then figuring out how he can put it all together and create his own little wee, culture, or carry on his company back home, but even better again.
Well, it certainly must have been an interesting encounter. Thanks very much, Spida, for giving us some insight there, and we look forward to chatting with you on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve?
Yeah, man. That's next week. Crikey.
Okay, brother.
All right, we'll see you then. Spida Hunter on ehpfitness.com. Also, Twitter as well, twitter.com/SPIDA Hunter.